Hello, I decided to sit down steps for this video. I couldn't continue it because I had to shut the thing off because I didn't want to drain the battery. This is the second video of Pilgrim, holiness / Hillview Wesleyan. As I left off, the board and the church talked about building a new building. Probably because they were getting too big for one building. So, in 1962, probably before 62, this building was a project for the Pilgrim holiness. See, when they first moved up here to Hillview on 4th Street, it was still called the Pilgrim holiness. Nope. Sorry, that was next week. Then in 1968, they merged with the Wesleyan Methodist, that's what it is, Wesleyan Methodist. And I'm not sure when they dropped the Methodist and just become Wesleyan. And I just want to give you a little history since I was going here. I've been going here for 20 or 25 years. And when I first started coming here, Pastor Edwards was a pastor. And before I started coming all the time, I only come on Wednesdays. Because they only had it on Wednesday. Because they had a Wednesday service. And I came, and then, but how I got started in coming, when food stamps went to digital in a card instead of paper, they went out the fellowship hall, and they had a paper all about the church, and the first thing that caught my eye was Clubhouse, because when I was in the Baptist, Street Baptist, I worked with the kids, and it was called Clubhouse. That's what directed me here. And then I still went to the Salvation Army where I was a band captain. And then but I remember this one time, I was coming up first. I think it was the first or second time. Half Hill was the driver. And and I got done from church, and the van was going. I'm like, uh-oh, they forgot me. And then the van, he came, one of the children said, "Hey, Hap, you forgot that guy that came." So Hap had to come back and get me. And then I started working on with Clubhouse. And it was the best. Because I was a leader. I started out as a helper. And then it led up to where I was the person right below the leader, and that was in charge. And then after Edwards came Ken Loudon. And then after Ken Loudon was Jim Lytle. And Jim was a good guy. He was a missionary before he became, him and his wife over, I'm not sure where. They were already neat. And then after Jim and Diane retired, came Don Grant, where that's our pastor today. And he is good. He preaches the Word of God, and he's involved with a lot of activities and everything. And that's all for this video. I'm going to do another video, either on my tablet or on my phone. I'm going to take you for a walkthrough in the church and the fellowship hall. Okay, talk to you later, and next week I will be at a different location. I'll be in Jersey Shore. Talk to you later. Bye.